fun morning hanging out with the family. It's lunchtime. So today what we're gonna do is a quick and easy burgers. Everybody loves burgers, and if you don't love burgers, they smell fantastic and you make your neighbors jealous. So what we did is we've got some bacon. We picked up from our local butcher, we've got some bacon cheddar burgers. Here's the thing, you can go buy your ground meat, but then you got to sit there and you got to make them. They do the hard work, they put it together for you. So we are going to take it one step further, and we're actually going to season our bacon as well. So we've got this is our ancho espresso rub. We use local roasted and ground espresso from a company over in Weiner, Georgia, really close to us. And then we've got, some ancho chili powder, some espresso, some brown sugar, a little coriander, and then a little kick. So what we're going to do is we're going to season this bacon up. Both sides. We want to always get both sides. Then we're going to get this bacon cooked while we're getting the burgers seasoned and kind of getting them up to room temperature. So for our burgers, we're actually going to do we want to carry over the flavors, right? So this is our brisket seasoning. We probably messed up a couple years ago when we called it brisket. It's really good on everything. Burgers, chicken, potatoes, eggs. Man, put it in your cereal. It's delicious.
I could vouch for the eggs.
Yeah, the eggs definitely.
Yeah,
it's so
seriously.
Good. But roasted potatoes, a lot of different ways we can use it. This really is going to replace your salt and pepper shaker. It's 5 ingredients, super simple. So we're going to season up the burgers. You want to get all sides. And then we're actually going to come over top of it with that ancho espresso rub. And so the coffee in this is really good. Once it's cooked, once it's applied over direct heat and charcoal, it actually gives it a nice earthy flavor. So you get that earthiness, and then it's going to give it a little sweetness from the brown sugar. So if you don't like sugar, stay away from this one and just go straight with the brisket. And then a little kick at the end. All right, got all sides seasoned up. All right, guys, we are gonna get this little Weber going. So what we've got is our chimney. We've got it filled with some Royal Oak charcoal, just lump charcoal. We've got a little piece of paper underneath it. Just with your lighter, just go ahead and get it going, and then set it down. And the cool thing is, this will kind of do its thing. You'll be able to.
I think like a pro like Ryan, this is a no-brainer. He probably hasn't used lighter fluid in how many years?
I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah, so I mean, if you really want to up it, just one simple thing to up your camp cook game is just stop using lighter fluid. They actually sell. So you're looking at the chimney right now in the B-roll. They actually sell much smaller versions that I actually have on our RV. So don't think you got to lug that big thing around. They actually sell much smaller ones.
Another cool thing too is you guys always have propane tanks, right? All around the campsite.
That's right. Yeah.
So JJ George actually makes this called the torch, and so it's a way you can hook it up to the tank, and you can actually start it that way as well. So
awesome.
It's another cool thing if you don't have a lighter or extra paper or everything. All we did is we just pulled some paper off of the charcoal bag just to shove up in there. So it saves on your trash too.
All right, so we got the Blackstone going, and I'll mention this. We're actually doing all 3 of these videos on the same day, but we want the bacon with the burgers. And so what we're going to do is we're going to keep that bacon grease for the tomahawk that you saw in the first video. So take it away, Ryan.
Yeah, bacon is the gift that keeps on giving, right? So it provides the goodness that we need on the grill just to kind of get that nice and seasoned. And then we can use actually the leftover grease to season the top of that steak before we sear it, just to get a nice little pop of flavor. So we've got the bacon here, seasoned up with our ancho espresso. Gonna go on here, we're just gonna let it go. These are pretty thick cut pieces. They're about maybe a 1/4 inch thick. So I'm gonna let them get going while we've got the charcoal is almost ready, and then we're gonna get the grill going so we can cook the burgers. That way we try to get everything done around the same time. We've got the grill up to about medium-high heat. A lot of times what you can do is just take your hand, put it over the coals. It's too hot, you know it's too hot. So if you can hold them there for about 5-6 seconds, you're good. So we've got our burgers all seasoned up. Oh, listen to that. Nice sizzle. Now we're just gonna let it sit. So the idea is we want to build up a good crust on there. So we're just gonna let it go for a little bit, and then we'll flip them in about 5-10 minutes. All right, so the burgers have been on maybe like 15-20 minutes. We've gone medium-low heat just because they are so thick. We don't want to burn the outside and not cook the inside. We've got them up to about 140 degrees internal. So remember, these burgers had bacon in them. So because there's pork, because there's bacon in there, we want to cook them a little bit hotter. So you want to go a little bit hotter than medium rare, like a medium temp. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them, we're going to flip them. And since they already have bacon and cheese on the inside, why not just add some cheese to the outside? So we've got some thick cut American slice. We'll go double just because why not, right? Add those on. And then we're gonna cut them up. We're gonna cut the heat a little bit. So basically, just to adjust your air temp, if you want it a little bit lower, the best thing is to close these off. So that's, if you want it hotter, you're gonna open them all the way. You've got a gauge up here and then another dampener on the bottom too that you can kind of adjust to get it hotter and lower. So while we've got our cheese melting, we're gonna go ahead and toast off these buns just to have them nice and toasted. You can also add, you know, if you want to add a little bit of butter to the bread or a little olive oil spray, you can do that. All right. We've got our cheese is nice and melted. We've got our buns toasted up. So we're gonna take these here. We've got the bottom buns. We've got our sort of white barbecue sauce. It's a mayonnaise-based sauce, a little mayonnaise, a little horseradish, a little sugar, a little ancho chili powder. That's about all I'm gonna tell you. So it's awesome just on the bottom of it. Go ahead and...
I'm gonna interrupt Ryan here.
Yep.
That is I like a lot of his products, but that's my favorite product.
Awesome. A little bit of lettuce on here. We've had so much butter, we probably should use a little bit of lettuce, right? Just so we feel healthy.
That's right.
All
This
right.
is a salad. This is a salad with a little beef
all right,
on
so
it.
we got these bacon cheeseburgers. That cheese melted, ooey gooey. And then remember, we did the ancho espresso bacon before, so we've got that to put on top. A little bit more of that white sauce. I like to cut some of it with our sweet. Those top buns on. There you have it. Lunch is
Holy
served.
cow.
Woo. All right, so thanks for checking out the video. We would love to have you subscribe. Whether you do or not, we also want to offer a gift to you. Down below, if you look, use the promo code THANKFUL to save 15% off the website. It's www.lanesbbq.com.